From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go, set! Ready?
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at the Steeler defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Still going. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set! Rocco 80.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Dolphins at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Let's go now.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Ready?
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here. On play action, they'll throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Let's go. 12, 10. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and the Dolphins touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffaloes teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Shot, 17. 43 rounds.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
97. Watch out now. 50 series.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Steel black. Real green. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. In motion, Hill. Running right, here's Achane. And he's got room. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Check.
Again, it's Achane. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's second and 4 from the 24. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, Achane. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now the Miami field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know all the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point. This could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
22 meters. 5, 6.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Steelers nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 10. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Double, 38.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Come on, bend.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Blaster.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 9 now from the 21. And he'll work forward for about 4 up to the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down, Steelers.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Slide through. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
White, white. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Hill on the return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Viking 18. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. T.J. Watt tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Drill, 52.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Watch out for Hill on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In motion, Hill. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Right back to him on 1st down. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here we go.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
43 rail, blue stripe. Black shot.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
On the set. Fight, 97.
Here's the option.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready
A
up.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
H-Chan here. They stay on the ground.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to H-Chan.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And they'll give this to H-Chan.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down
to about the 48-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Striker, 3-3.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Set, hut. Claws red. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Let's go.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Claws, 10. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, Panther.
Running left, Achane. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's 3rd down and 4. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On the jump.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Achane gets it from the gun. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Red, cycle. Right through.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it up there.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first down here at their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not
Send
quitting?
a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time, or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth,